Good morning, students. As you know that we have completed the last topic. Today is very important new topic, and this topic is articles. We are going to discuss articles in detail. Before going to start, what are the rules and regulations of articles in now? So articles are of course classified into two types. They are called as indefinite articles. The next one is called definite articles. So in indefinite articles there are two, a and an. The definite article is the. So there are two different types of articles are there. One is indefinite articles, the next one is called definite articles. So students, so what are the indefinite articles? The first one is an, a. The second one is an. So articles are very important, that which are used in your sentence. When you are writing the sentences, we should use the appropriate articles. So otherwise it falls into the common errors, right? So when we should use a and an, this is also very important. So when we are going to use, as you know that in your English, we are very important to understand that there are 26 letters starting with A to Z. So under these 21 are called consonants. 21 are called consonants and 5 are called vowels. So the vowels in English are A, E, I, O, U. So these are very important. 5 are vowels. The rest of the words which are used are 21. They are starting from B, C, D, and the last one is Z. When you are talking about, when you are writing the articles, you have to concentrate on the sound pattern of consonants as well as vowels. So when we are using consonant sounds, we have to use A. When we are using vowel sounds, we should use an. So there are some rules and regulations when you are writing. What are the rules and regulations? We will see systematically. So high school students, you have to understand where we have to use a and an and the. The first today's session we are going to discuss with the indefinite articles, where I'll teach you the different types of indefinite articles with certain rules, and the next session will go with the definite articles. Now, just now I said that when we are using A, we have to use all consonant sounds starting with B, C, D up to Z. When we are using the vowel sounds, we have to use A, E, I, O, U. So we will see the different examples how it looks like. See this indefinite article, student. We have to use A and an. Rule number 1. Use A before consonant sounds. First, the basic rule is what? Use A before consonant sounds. Use and before vowel sounds. So, what are they? A cat. You are getting a sound cat. A dog. You are getting a sound called das. A girl. You are getting a sound called gas. We are getting another example is a house, a tree. All these are, please concentrate the first letter. Ka, da, ga, house and tree. All these are starting with which sounds we are getting? Consonant sounds. Whereas, when you are using an, specifically you have to get the sound of vowel sound. See this one, all of you. A, apple. You are getting a sound of awesome. An apple. An engineer. You are getting an E sound. An engineer. We are getting another one is what? An ice cream. Ice cream you are getting. An old man. See the last letter is an umbrella. Though you are this U, So you are getting what? An umbrella sound we are getting. Which sound we are getting? A. So most probably when you are talking about the articles, we have to concentrate on sounds rather than the letters. So the rule number 2. Use a, or, and with singular countable nouns. Use a, or, and with singular countable nouns. What are the singular countable nouns? A car, a teacher. So these are singular countable nouns. When you are using a university. Here there is small explanation. Let me explain this one. See, when you are talking about university, although it looks like a which one? Vowel, but the sound is getting in the form of Y. University. You are getting a sound of U. So, in general, U sound when you are getting, you should not consider as an, instead of you should consider as a university is the correct, because the pronunciation is there in the form of consonant, though it is a vowel sound. The next one. Come to the next part. An elephant. So we are getting elephant, E sound. An onion. And don't use however, we should use R. Because H, though it is a consonant, the sound pronunciation we should use as R sound. And R is the correct word. So we have to use what? And R. So this is very important, which is usually in your examination. Number of times this question is going to ask in an examination. So students get confused. Instead of university, if you are and, it's a correct, it's a wrong one. Okay? You should use what? A university and R. Come to the third one. Use AR to talk about a person or thing unknown to your listener. Once again, use AR to talk about a person or thing unknown to your listener. When the listener is known, we have to use the. When the listener is unknown, we should use A and R. See this example. My sister has computers, a PC and a laptop. So here we are talking about what? We are talking about an unknown thing which is unknown to the person or thing. So this is the example. Take the second example. I planted a tree in my garden last year. So these are the two examples. Then last one, fourth one, see this one. Use AR to talk about non-specific object or non-specific things. If you are talking about the specific thing, we have to use D. If you are talking about non-specific things, we have to use A. Example, do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? I want to buy an apartment. So, A is used with the consonant, and is used with the vowels. See, we will see other 2-3 different types of rules. Now see, rule number 5, before names of professions. So before the names of professions also we are going to use the indefinite articles. That when you are talking about the consonant sign, use A. When you are talking about the, again the vowel sound, we have to use the and. Surya is a doctor, A, because a consonant sound. Ramu is an architect. Ramu is an architect. So the sound is here vowel sound. Sixth, rule number 6. Before plurals used as singulars. Sometimes we are going to use the plurals as singulars. When you are talking about the cricket match, we are talking about innings. Actually, it's an innings, a barracks. So A because it's a consonant, an innings it's a vowel sound. So before plurals used as singulars. The next rule. With quantity expressions to refer certain material objects like, when you are talking about the quantity expressions which refers to certain material objects like a piece of paper, a piece of paper. a cup of tea, a cup of tea, a piece of information. We are going to talk a piece of information. So we are going to use a. When you are talking about items, this is of course vowel sound. An item of furniture. An item of furniture. We are going to use what? An. That's a vowel. So there is another one more important rule. When a thing or person is introduced for the first time. When a thing or person is introduced for the first time, we are going to use again, so indefinite articles. See one example you understand now. There is a swimming pool in a town. We are going to talk about it. There is one swimming pool is there. So we are going to use a. So where we should not use indefinite article. This is also very important. The indefinite articles is not used. Well, actually we should not use. Before plural countable nouns. Plural countable nouns like donkeys, cobras, logs, etc. So we should not use the indefinite articles. Before uncountable nouns like sand, it's an uncountable. Can you count the sand? No. Clay? No. Can you count water? No. Rice, can you count it? Milk, etc. We can't use the indefinite articles. Before material nouns like iron, gold, what else? Silver, glass, etc. All these are, we can't use the indefinite articles. And the last one is before names of meals. When you are talking about, when you are taking the meals, eating somewhere, used in a general sense. When general sense only when you are using, we can't use the indefinite articles. Like a breakfast is wrong. Breakfast is the correct word. Lunch, we can't use ARN, etc. So these are the different types of rules when you are writing your examination. So well, most of the times they give you different types of errors related to indefinite articles. Students, try to write the proper article with the correct answer. You might understood clearly. Now I'll give the worksheet with the different questions like 10 to 13 questions I'll give you. You just take that worksheet, try to solve with the only with the indefinite articles. In the next section, in the part 2 session, you are going to clearly understand what are the different types of different articles are there. Now see the students, today I am giving the activity related to indefinite articles with 10 questions. You write the appropriate article a or an. So fill in the blanks with a and an. So the 10 questions are as follows. My car is dash 2011 Ford Fusion. My car is dash 2011 Ford Fusion. Second, the Ramayana is dash epic. The Ramayana is dash epic. Third question, Abdul Kalam is dash extraordinary man. Abdul Kalam is dash extraordinary man. Fourth one, dash apple dash day keeps the doctor away. Dash apple dash day keeps the doctor away. Fifth one, dash ATM is dash useful machine. Dash ATM is dash useful machine. The sixth one, dash honest man is always expected. Dash honest man is always expected. Seventh one, Amitabh Bachchan is dash famous actor. Eighth one, Sarojini Naidu was dash great poet. Sarojini Naidu was dash great poet. And the ninth one, are you dash vegetarian? Here the question mark. So, are you dash vegetarian? Question mark. The last one, am dash teacher. Am dash teacher. Now write down the appropriate indefinite article in the following fill in the blanks with a and am. So, I hope you everybody understood indefinite articles. Go through these topics and try to learn all the rules which are used. And in the next class, we will see the definite articles with different rules and with one worksheet. Thank you very much.